Hello, boys and girls. Today we are talking about letters with the same sounds. And in particular, we are talking about letters E and E that say E. Letters E and E say E. So let us now look at some words that have the E and E sound E. Can you sound these words with me? Qu, E, N. Qu, E, N. Let's put the sounds together to make the word. Queen, 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 queen. And here is the queen. Now let us look at this other word with the letters E and E that say E. Sound the word with me. Sh, E, sh, E, p. Let us put the sounds together to form the word. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Our word is sheep. Now, children, as we said before, letters E and E give us the E sound. Now, there are other letters that also give us the E sound. Do you remember in our last lesson, we talked about letters E and A? Yes, and we said letters E and A also give us that E sound. Now today we will look at a new group of letters that give us the E sound. So here we have letters E, and we know letters E and E would say E. Here we see letters E and magic E. E and magic E also would give us that E sound. So E and E say E. And E and magic E also say E. Now, if you remember the story of Magic E, we can remember that Magic E has all these magical powers. But Magic E is also very generous. That means it's kind. So it gave away all of its magical powers to this letter E over here. Now this letter E used to say eh, eh, eh. But because it has received all of the magical powers from Magic E, this letter E no longer would say eh, eh, eh. It now says E, its name. Letter E over here would say its name now. And what happened to Magic E? Well, it became silent or weak and lost all of its magical powers. So, let's try to sound this word. Eve, Eve. Our word with E and magic E is Eve. And what's Eve? Well, for example, when we talk about Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas, Eve. Ah, and here we see the Christmas tree, meaning it's Christmas Eve. Let's take a look at another word. Now this word also would have the E and magic E sound. Let's sound it out. St, Eve, st, Eve, st, Eve, Steve, Steve. Very good, children, because again, this magic E gives all of its magical powers, the letter E over here, and this letter E would now say E instead of eh. And while this happens, this E over here, our magic E, is no longer magical. It is now silent. So we have the E sound in the middle of the word. St, Eve, Steve. And you may wonder, who is Steve? This person is named Steve. Now here is another word with E and magic E. We can sound it out to read it. But before we do, remember, this magic E gave away all of its magical powers to this E over here. And this E doesn't say eh. This E would say E. And poor magic E has no magical powers again. It is silent. So let's read the word. Evening. 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 Our word is evening. Evening. And what is evening? That's when the sun is going down at the end of the day. Evening. And we have one last word with E and magic E. So sound this word with me. The ease. The ease. Again, our E over here would say E. Again, taking all the magical powers from magic E. These. These. And what are we speaking about? Well, it could be anything. These books. These toys. These fruits, for example. Very good reading, boys and girls.